wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Nice job by the kicker. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take it now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one. Game one. Make that first impression.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Leavitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Leavitt. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Levin. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Defense might bring the house here. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Levin. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The line of of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little room. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Brown. At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Caught in the backfield. It's Udo. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Keeps looking downfield. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets bored before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. That big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And
with their confidence that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for space, it's Hemby. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Pass attack. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a deep man. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the run, it's Udo. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Moss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab, it's Moss. Made a defender miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game 2. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes.
Who's playing quarterback? When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side.
Things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Power football with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4 minutes.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it in down the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Moss. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On that clock. Got enough for the first. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Right back to the well. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Brown has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.